I mean, come on. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another story time for you guys, and it is a story time on the first time I ever got drunk. And yes, if you can like tell a difference, I don't know if you can. There's some like blonde and shit in my hair. Like what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if I like it. It's there though. So, 21-year-old Atlanta. She was fun. So this had to have happened maybe a year ago or a little over a year ago. So we were going to like this party, kickback, whatever, at my mom's best friend's house. And I'm really good friends with my mom's best friend. Like, yeah. So my mom's best friend's son was dating this girl who I was good friends with. Are you still with me? So anytime they would have like a kickback or a party or whatever, everybody would be invited. It'd be fun because everybody knew everybody, and yeah. So my mom's friend's son, we'll name him Alan. No, I already used Alan. So my mom's friend's son had this group of friends, and in that group of friends was this guy I used to have a crush on. No, I didn't like this guy because I've never spoken like 10 words to him, maybe 5, but not 10. So I have seen this guy around because we live in the same town. It's like hard not to see these people. And he used to be friends with this guy who used to like me, and I used to like this guy. We'll call him Brian. His name's not Brian. It's like Brian, but it's not Brian. So Brian was friends with this guy who had a crush on me for a while, and that's how I kind of like knew who he was. And yeah, that's when I fell in love. So I've always had a crush on this guy. I never liked him, but I just was like, he's hot. So my mom's friend's son, Anthony, was friends with this guy. So he came, to the party. And because I have dealt with anxiety for a while, I've talked about this before, I needed a little liquid courage in my system if this guy was coming over because, I would mumble and not be able to talk at all. So I also had a couple other friends there with me, and, we were taking some shots of Fireball and Crown Royal, and I was drinking, like, Malibu and strawberry lemonade together. Yo girl was getting down. So before this, I had drank before. Yes, underage drinking. I'm not promoting underage drinking. You shouldn't do it unless you're 21, whatever. But I had never been drunk before. I have drank before, but I've never been drunk. Until this night. People are out, like, out back playing beer pong or whatever. We're just chilling, talking. So we go inside because the guys are outside barbecuing, and we're gonna make, like, salads and stuff inside. So that's what we were doing when in walked Brian. And he was with another friend, and they were like getting cheese or something from the fridge, and his back was turned towards me, and he was like standing like this close to me, and like I died a little inside as it was happening. But as his back was turned to me, I look at my mom and I'm like, oh my god. Just like that, I did that. Oh my god. And everybody's seen it. Besides him, everybody's seen it. And everybody started busting up laughing. I don't know why. I think it was because, like, I would never usually do that, but I had been drinking, so I was like getting out of my comfort zone and stuff. And my friend Lexi had to like turn away because she was gonna spit out her drink. So, that's, and he turned around, and I was just like, nice ceiling, he was like, what is everybody laughing at? And everybody just stayed quiet. They were like, oh, nothing. So I'm just, still drinking, doing my thing. And my friend was like, oh, this girl's coming over. Can you wait inside in here for her to hear if she knocks on the door? I have to go get something out back. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So this girl comes, and she was like, I haven't drank all day. Will you do a shot with me? And I'm like, I got you, girl. I've been drinking already, So we're taking shots of Fireball and Crown Royal, both whiskey, and by this point I have had like 20 shots. I don't know what it was. I don't know why, because I never usually drink that much. I don't know if it was because this guy was just making me really nervous and I wanted, I wanted to look cool or something. But after that last shot I took with that girl, I do not remember anything. And when I woke up the next day, I was like, this is such a weird feeling how I do not remember what happened the rest of the night. So I go home, and this part I do remember. My mom drove me and my sister home, and my grandma was staying the night because the next day my sister had a cheerleading competition. So me, my mom, my brother, and my grandma were going to go. So my grandma and brother were sleeping out in the living room, and I do remember this happening. I sat on the arm of the couch, and I said, "Hi, Nana," and I just went, I fell over and hit my head on the floor. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So then, when I wake up the next morning, I have this awful taste in my mouth, and I'm just kind of like, firebomb? A hamburger? No, it's everything. I look over, and there's just some pleasant vomit chilling on my shirt, and I was like, oh hey, and then I look to my side, and there's some more vomit laying next to me. I had a one night stand with my own vomit. And then I also look over the side of my bed where I took my shoes off, and inside of my shoes were some more vomit. I woke up in my own puke. Not my proudest moment in life. So that day, my dad was staying home. He wasn't going to the cheer competition because there wasn't enough room in the car or something like that, or he was on call for work, that's what it was. And so he was home while I was home. And I woke up with a dreaded hangover, and I have never had a hangover before. And I didn't know how to feel. My head was just throbbing, my stomach was just in pain. I had to keep throwing up. I stayed in my room the entire day. I was literally crawled up on the floor, like on my ground, with a towel laying next to me with my pillow, and I was so hot. I had on barely any clothes, and I was dying. I felt like if I were to die right now, I would be so embarrassed because I have no idea what I did last night. So then my family gets home from the cheer competition, and I finally come out of my room. I peek out, and I'm like, is there still life out there? And my dad goes, I didn't even know you were home this whole time. Because most of the time I was just asleep or throwing up, and I was in my room the entire day. So my family comes back home, and we go back over to my mom's friend's house because they were having another barbecue. This was on a Sunday, so it wasn't like everybody was like drinking again because people had work on Monday. So then I go, and one of my guy friends was like, so do you remember what happened last night? And I was all, I totally don't, tell me, because he wasn't drinking. He was the sober driver. He goes, so you walked up to every guy here and was like, are you going to the cheer competition tomorrow? Are you going to the cheer competition tomorrow? And I was just like, how annoying. I was like, I'm an annoying drunk. That's what I am. And I was so embarrassed. And then my friend whips out her phone and she goes, take a look at this. And I was all, okay. And it was a picture of me dancing in the kitchen. Thankfully, it was just the girls in there. There was no guys. Brian was not there. So I'm talking with my mom's friend, and she goes, look, don't worry about what happened last night. She says, I don't remember, but neither do the boys. She said, nobody remembered what happened last night besides the sober people. So she was like, so you're okay. And she's all, one of the guys actually locked himself in the bathroom and couldn't find his way out until her husband woke up to use the restroom, and he was in there on the floor. So if I learned anything from this, it's to not take 20 whiskey shots in one night, in the first like 2 hours, or else you're just not going to remember anything else. If you have a crush at this party, do not take 20 shots because you could embarrass yourself. I cannot drink Fireball till this day because that's what I puked up was Fireball. So now the smell and the taste of cinnamon just makes me want to vomit because that's what I remember anytime I smell or taste cinnamon. I could still drink Crown Royal because Crown Royal is my favorite, but Fireball, I just can't do that anymore. So there you have it. There is the story time on the first time I got blacked out drunk. Yeah. I've never had it happen again because I will never have that happen again. I will still, yes, I will still drink, but I'm not going to do like I did that night because it was horrible. Don't ever do it, kids. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this story of my embarrassment. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up as well so I know to keep making them. So that is all I have for you guys this week. Stay golden, guys. Later.